Hello guys, and welcome back to another tier list video. This is the third one I've made. So yeah, let's get on to it. All the way from Are You Trying to Lose to the Holy Balloon Popper. And also you'll know some tips later in the game. Well, for the game. Yeah, whatever. Starting from the bottom, are you trying to lose? We have the Balloon Solver. The Balloon Solver by itself isn't very bad, actually. What he does, I meant the tier 4, since he pretty much does no Moab damage whatsoever. But, yeah, he is also good for balloons, but elsewhere, not too much stuff. Next, we have Inferno Ring. Most Bloons CD6 YouTubers use this, and why? For camo depletion, but that one thing that launches is not that good. The only really good thing about it is it's really good popping power, but then again, you do have the tier 4. Then we have the Ultra Juggernaut, which pretty much just throws these spiked rocks, I guess? Spiked spheres. Yeah, spiked spheres. And he uses them as a projectile. They break into the other ones. The only problem is this popping power isn't very reliable. So yeah, that's what I have to say about these guys. Now, the price ain't right or just bad. Alright, Sun God Temple is not bad. But we're also rating that. I am also rating this about price, not just use. And for what it costs, it's not very cost efficient, but it's still really good. Anyway, this guy is good. Most people say he's bad, but he's not that bad, although bad, yes. Then we have Monkey Wall Street. I've never actually used Monkey Wall Street, so I don't know what it is, but yeah, I'm just going to have it in here. Also, I don't know what Super Brittle is, so please don't be mad at me because of his spot. I just have never used him before. Anyway, on to Spike Super Mines. It's just not cost efficient. It's just not. Then we have Poppin'. Yeah, Poppin'. Poppin' is a good concept, but it doesn't deal that much damage against Moab class, which for a really high price of 32,000, you should have great Moab popping power. But Poppin' just popped. I'm sorry about the bad pun. Now we're on to the slightly useful guys. These guys aren't bad, but they're not that good, since good tier is up here, and these guys aren't in the good tier, so they're not that good. They're in the middle. This guy, he's great for balloons, but same with Poppin'. You should expect better Moab for this guy. Sure, I've never used this guy, but I feel like he should be slightly useful. This is great. I feel like I should have put him in good, but he does a lot of damage. He can insta a Moab, a normal Moab, and he's good for primaries if you're going for really costly primaries like him, which we'll get to later, or him. Or him. I won't mention their names. Or, yeah, he's really good. Or these guys, they're both really good popping power. It's just, they're not too. This guy's really good, but they're just, the range doesn't make up for it. This guy is good, but only when his abilities have cooldowns. This guy is good, except I feel like you get more. Nah, actually, no. He's better than spamming plasma monkeys, and if you don't want to spam plasma monkeys, then this guy's the way to go. And I suggest using triple shot with him. I've never used him. On to the next one. Good. Good. Very, very good. I'm gonna need a breath for this. There is Wizard Lord Phoenix. Good. And yeah, he's really good because of his Phoenix, but it's just not worth it, in my opinion. Then we have the Glaive Lord. He's really good. I think I should have put him in anti-bad. Yeah, so he can pretty much just pop anything and console around 163. I'm around 112. Don't ask. Archmage is I need a breath. Archmage is good, but yeah, he's good. You probably weren't expecting this guy. I've never actually used him, but I feel like he deserves good. Although I have unlocked him. Then we have Zarbomber, which just is really good for normal mobs and can get really good damage. A lot of throwing. This guy's really good, especially during late game, cause like he gets stronger the more guys there are. Anyway, really good. He can freeze Moabs and deal a lot of damage to them. Most people would put this guy in Are You Trying to Lose or this, but I think otherwise because it's a pontoon, but you don't have to waste monkey money. He can stun Moabs. He's just not very fast when he attacks. Never used. I feel like he deserves this. This guy's probably really good, but I've never used him. You can pretty much get the same thing out of Spectre for cheaper, I'm pretty sure. This guy's really good. He has like a bunch of thorns on the ground that just deal a lot of damage. The elite sniper gives other snipers elite targeting. The elite targeting is really good, especially if you're going for this guy I'm not mentioning. Carpenter Spikes, if you're going with the top path, can solo the DDT with it. Muhaha. This guy's really good because his bombs explode into bombs, which explode into bombs, and then like goes for like 5 times. Apache Prime's really good. You were not expecting this. This guy is really good. He gives like around, I'd say like 7,000 per round. But the reason Monkeynomics is with him is they're the same price. Early game, if you're just gonna do normal rounds or boss Bloons, you want to go for this guy. But if you're gonna go as far as possible, rounds usually can take you up to around like 15 or just a lot of minutes in general. And this guy can only give 7,000 per round, but this guy has an ability time, so you can get more cash from this guy. But that's of course only if you're going really late game. He is really good. If you can have a bunch of alchemists deal a lot of damage because of this guy. Pretty much Flying Fortress is like a double Spectre, I guess, but like I'm pretty sure extra damage. I've never actually tried it since I don't really use the monkey ace that much, but yeah, I'm pretty sure he's good. Pretty sure. Alright, we're also an anti-bad. Most people say this tower is really, really bad, but I think otherwise. It allows you to take up more space and is really good if you're trying to get a lot of cash, and can also be a cheap alternative to Monkeynomics, or no, whatever this guy's called. just does a lot of damage and is really good for Moabs. Really good for Moabs, same thing. This guy's really good for leveling up your heroes, and if you're going late game with this guy. Really fast attack speed. This guy is really good. Well, he has a lot of range, and his ability can do a lot of damage, and lowers Zom's health by a large factor. Permasmike is really good, since it can just deal with a lot of Bloons easily. Permabrew is really good, especially with Support Shahook, which is the T4 for this, since you can just perma-brew everything. Which is really good. Then we have Monkey Pirate. He's really good since you can take down his OMG easily, and his T4 can pretty much allow you to easily breeze through normal mode. Then Special Operations is pretty good. His abilities are really good. Superstorm, I've never actually used, but I do have. I heard he's really good, and I think he's really good, so that's why he's really good here. Now, the best balloon poppers, in my opinion. First, we have Elite Defender. With the top path, he is really, and I mean really, good at popping balloons. 7 damage per hit, almost automatically. Insanity. Yeah, he's really good. Blue Incinerator is the best out of the mortars, in my opinion. Since I tried to see if I could solo bad with every single mortar, and he got the most damage out of all of them. Blue Master Alchemist is pretty self-explanatory. He pretty much just turns anything underneath his OMG into red balloon. But if you are going to use him, do note you will need a good supply of monkey money, since you do lose a lot of cash using him. Grand Saboteurs is really good, once he can turn balloon half Moab's health, and is really good late game. Homeland Defense is broken. Just broken. He is really good. Yeah, really good. Also, Moab Dominator is really good. Kind of like Blue Master Alchemist and Grand Sabotage. Also, I just realized that Engineers aren't on this tier list, but I'm just going to put them. XXL Trap is in this zone. Overclock in this zone. Sentry Champion in this zone. These guys are just really good at dealing with balloons, really good at buffing. This guy's really good at damaging, and yeah. Legend of the Night, I actually haven't used, but I'm pretty sure he could pretty much make it so anything under most Moabs does not damage you. So yeah, that's really good. My favorite blue monkey is Super Glue. He immobilizes any balloon, besides a bad, that it hits. The only problem is regrow balloons, since his damage won't be effective enough in time. So that's why you want something like a Prince of Darkness, since they can summon a lot of like Moab stuff and deal just a lot of damage in general. And so yeah, that is my opinion on Bloons TD6 towers. If you did notice that any towers were missing, which I realize Engineer is, then please make sure to comment down below so I know. Oh right, also Ray of Doom's up here since he has really good popping power. Madra up here because he has really good popping power. And Balloon Exclusion Zone is no, actually they're all in here. They're all in anti-bad because they're really good balloon popping power. And I hope you enjoyed. See you later and goodbye. Alright, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for me, please. I would really, really, really appreciate it. Mainly the subscribing, since I want to have 100 subscribers by the end of 2022, and also YouTube play button. Anyway, that is all. I'll see you next time, and goodbye.